If you don't know who I am already, it's your boy Strider, representing District G since day one. I was raised in northwest London, Kilburn. Wasn't the bog standard like nice kid. Got into a lot of trouble as a child. But you know, luckily I sort of set my life straight, and you know, I sort of grew to be where I am today. Like, I think it was like the first game like we played together on the PlayStation was Tekken 2, which is quite common. A lot of people's first Tekken is Tekken 2, but like since then it was just sort of, it was like a bug that bit me. It was like a drug. It was something that, you know, over time constantly got better. When Tekken 3 was out, it was one of the first games I got when I eventually got my PlayStation. And I remember grinding through it, because you know, there was a period of time where I think like every kid had this problem with the PlayStation. You didn't have a memory card, and I remember going through like, I think in like one day or something, going through unlocking all the characters, then doing Tekken Force 4 times just to unlock Dr. Bliskovich. The first time I actually had a tournament, my brother, my younger brother, Crown Clown, he actually held one at his school, at his university, and I remember I made it to the finals, and like, obviously, like there weren't any known characters. Like, I think the most known player there was a guy called Liban, who doesn't actually play anymore. And you know, I made it to the finals. I actually had to beat my cousin to get there. But back then, like we weren't as exposed to Tekken as we were now. So it wasn't about like doing all these like big ass combos and stuff like that. It wasn't about frame data. It was just purely for enjoyment purposes. And when I got to the finals, unfortunately I did lose. That put a real downer on me, so I did actually stop playing Tekken for a while. So it was going back to like, we're going back to, yeah, this is like sort of 360 gaming. It was one of those events that, again, my cousin had found, and was sort of like, oh yeah, you know, there's a tournament here, and yeah, you know what, let's go to it. And you know, we did go to it, and you know, it was still early doors for me and my cousin and my brother, and you know, we didn't do so well, but we kept persisting. You know, we kept going, we kept driving forward, and I think the moment where Joe, who's like the founder of sort of 360 Gaming and now District G, was I was a bit of a like loudmouth, and I think one day he was just sort of like, right, I've had enough. You versus Chef, the winner gets £10, and he was like first to two, whatever. And it was like the first time I beat a known head. I played awfully. I don't know to this day how I beat Chef, but I played awfully, but I still won. And then after that, like, me and Joe just started to click, and like the next thing you know, I was sort of part of 360 Gaming. And yeah, sort of like since then, I've just always been there for like the major events, so to speak. And yeah, it was good. You know, when 360 Gaming came to a sort of end, you know, Joe and the team had to take a step back, and I also took a step back. You know, I took a step back away from Tekken, and luckily, because like at that point my sort of Tekken knowledge sort of degraded because I wasn't playing as much. So, you know, luckily Joe contacted me. He's like, we've got something big coming, you better be ready, you better be ready. So that's when I sort of dusted off the pad, started practicing again, and lo and behold, District G came around, and you know, when Joe said we were doing big things, he didn't just mean tournaments. You know, that's, you know, we've got like a team now, like a sponsored team, which is massive for not just District G but for London. And the team itself, they're all solid. They're all hate to admit it, but they are all better than me. But at the same time, they are all there to. They're not going to be the type of team to sort of say, oh, do you know what? He's not that good. We're not going to bother teaching him. You know, a lot of them, like, you know, obviously there was the sort of whole thing with C. Crizzle saying, oh yeah, 4 out of 10, whatever, blah 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 blah. You know, instead of, you know, when as soon as we spoke about it, he was like, look, you know, let's train, and you know, that's a good thing. Like, I'm not going to see the whole 4 out of 10 thing. I'm not going to see it as a hindrance. I'm not going to get upset at it. All it means is someone, like by someone I mean me, needs to get better at the game to prove people wrong. I played Spaghetti Rip, and he's very good. He is very good. Ranking wise, based on statistics, he is about a solid 7 or 8, 7.5. I'd say about 7.5. Asim, he's the thing with Asim. He's quite an interesting. He's a lovely person. He's an amazing person. But it depends on what type of Asim you're going to get. Because with Asim, he needs competition to be good. If he finds someone that is better than him, he will do what it takes to get better. I mean, my rank for him, I would give him a solid 8. Haroon. Haroon, with Haroon, I played him once at Tekken 7. We played a lot in Tag 2, and I'm not judging it on Tag 2 because Tag 2 was just sort of anyone's game. With Haroon, it's I would say right now he has a 6, but he has the potential to be an 8. For whenever I see his gameplay, it's sort of like he's missing something to bring him up that next level. He's an amazing player, but he just needs to find what that thing is. But one more thing, I hate you, Aaron. But yeah.
Final number?
I would say 6 with the potential of being an 8. Who?
Adam.
Who's Adam? I don't. Who is that?
Adam. Is that Adam?
No, I don't remember people that are rubbish. So. Next, like there is a video of when he was in. I think it was France recently. It was France recently. There was a video when he he needed one more round, and all he did like non-stop was hell sweeps. Like, and it wasn't like one of those things where he added a punch. No, it was a legit like 6 or 7 hell sweeps, and I was just like the second I saw the video, I was like you're a dickhead, but that was amazing. Like it's hard. Like he's definitely a 7.5, but if he got like, it's just he gets away with so much like crazy stuff. I think it's his unpredictability that gets him ranked so well. Phantom, I'd give him, do you know what, I'd give him an 8 as well. He's a very powerful player, and when it comes to
big fan of Raven, as you can clearly see,
moments where like, you know, when it comes to moments where it's sort of like there's Phantom mode and then there's the Phantom mode. I think that's what makes sense. When you get Phantom in Phantom mode, then he's beatable. He'll get beaten by just random players. But when you get him in the Phantom mode, then you know he's ridiculous. He's crazy. He's like on point, just constantly. He knows exactly what needs to be done. Be afraid. Be very, very afraid. Straight out.